Hey guys, it's me Giovanni, and of course this video is about Aphmau. Now, I have made Aphmau videos for a while, ever since like a week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago. But now, dang, Aphmau has made a new video, and it has to involve another My Street, sort of roleplay-ish story. And even though I have found a lot of things, especially due to My Street Season 7 probably being worked on. People just really hate Aphmau for no reason. Either it's because of the old stuff she's done, or because they just don't like her content. And I'm just not sure why people just do this to her. Similar to other things like Melanie Martinez saying that she's being rude to fans when in reality she's a really nice girl who loves her fans, who loves to sing, who loves chocolate. I mean, same girl, same. And she's basically an adult baby, or like a baby in an adult body. She's just really sweet. And there was also, of course, the live-action Little Mermaid involving Halle Bailey being casted as Ariel. And people hated that because of her skin color, also because either it was because of her skin tone or because of Disney being a bit how can I say this? Off nowadays, especially with I can't even say it. Representation involving people's ethnicity, sexuality, disabilities, body types, whatever. Okay, about the representation thing. It just bothers me now how representation is just a thing nowadays, even though it's been like decades ever since that happened. Like during the 1960s, we have the civil rights movement. 1970s, well, I mean, at least gay people were a thing, but that wasn't until the 80s when it became mainstream. Maybe. And during the 90s, 2000s were restricted, which was also due to Disney, Nickelodeon having, well, I mean, at least there wasn't racism and problems with sexuality when I was little, so everything was perfectly fine until 2010, the 2010s. And things were still okay, but when it finally got to sexuality, I understood in some ways. But now, due to Pride Month, the LGBTQ community, especially with finding out that Aphmau originally queer-baited some characters, especially in the Minecraft Diaries, well, I mean, queer-baiting, look, I don't have a problem with, well, people's sexuality. It's just that people take advantage of it, especially with the whole community and pride thing. And I'm just wondering, why are they doing this? I'm just trying to live my life, for God's sake. And you should do that too. But like I said, as for the whole sexuality thing, it's just a mess. So people just leave it alone, for God's sake. It's not that important. To me, at least. And besides, people still do not want to do people's character sexuality, because either it might get backlash, it might seem like queer baiting, just, it's just not that important, and it's just so ridiculous to complain and talk about it. Like, how is this a thing? It's, no, it should be treated in a more respectful, non-committed, and straightforward way. It should just be something just like part of a little thing, just a tiny, tiny little thing. Not overly like kissing, even though I was a little bothered but then again, kids find it gross, so I don't blame them. And as for people with disabilities, skin color, or body type, they're just common things that we all know. Like, why is that important? Well, disabilities are important for one reason. No. It's due to the fact that certain marketing, like toys, like Legos, Barbies, people with disabilities weren't a thing until now. And I'm glad. I mean, the most common disabilities are people who are blind, deaf, or even incapacitated, or maybe paralyzed, where they're in a wheelchair or they have a robotic limb, just about anything. I will frickin'... How is that gross? You're gross. Okay, maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself with the whole diversity or representation thing. Like, it's not supposed to be a big deal. Just like when I said about, thinking it was celebrating Pride Month. That video, like, months ago, where I was crying. My God, what is with this world? I just want to burn it. So, anyways, I'm really glad that Dangle has returned, because I knew that maybe one day he will return, and he did. But now we just need Dottie, Melissa. There's also, Lawrence. But I don't know if he might return. I mean, I don't care about him that much, but one time I tried to make him important. Oh well. But hey, at least Dangle's back, and I love Dangle. He's like Aphmau's little brother, even though he's not biologically her little brother. Oh, and there was another thing. I originally wanted to make this video about the Amanda the Adventurer story. So, in Amanda the Adventurer, instead of the original concept of how Amanda and Willie might be siblings, and Amanda murdering her grandmother to act in a way for some demon. However, it's more to that instead of the whole sibling thing. So, in Amanda the Adventurer full game, Amanda the Adventurer is an actual show in that universe. And Gamersoul, they say that maybe there's a dimensions. I'm not sure why, but whatever. And there's a secret story how it was made by a man named Sam Colton, and he had an adopted daughter named Rebecca. And apparently the company, Hamlin, who wanted to make Amanda the Adventurer into a cartoon, they ended up doing experiments on Rebecca. Sam didn't like it, and apparently, Rebecca was interacting with a demon. That was part of Hamlin's plan, or something like that. And a crown was stolen, and I'm guessing they probably made a ritual to make the demon appear and talk to Rebecca. And obviously Sam wasn't having it. And Sam ended up going missing. And, well, I can pretty much clarify in my own opinion that maybe Sam and Rebecca both died. Rebecca was later taken on 2002 in a boiler room, some sort of room with pipes, and apparently she might have died, or maybe, just maybe, she's still alive somewhere. But mostly it's speculated that, yes, Rebecca might be dead, and that Rebecca is inside Amanda. As for Wooly, he's either Sam or a mentioned victim. And apparently Amanda, the demon, has been making children disappear. And it was confirmed in the game that the eyes in everything did the meat, the houses, the buildings, all of those eyes belong to people of previous victims who are now in this sort of hell. Which I think is really creepy, but really, really cool. And as for, apparently, the main character, Riley, had an aunt, Kate, and apparently she faked her death because she was having an investigation about the whole missing children thing, and about how Amanda the Adventurer is corrupted by a demon, thanks to some company. Great. Just what is with this whole experimental demon thing? I don't get it. It's like making a sacrifice to the devil. And regardless, people, villains, still get their comeuppance. And I love it. One of the endings that I love is the end ending, where Riley watches the TV and Amanda says to her, or him, when they type in yes, that they want to know about Amanda's secret, and she says she's out there somewhere. Amanda freaks out, the demon wanting to get out of the TV. Riley takes a brick that was conveniently under a couch and throws it at the TV, smashing it. And right then and there, from a dark, rainy night to a bright, sunny day. Apparently, maybe the demon was also corrupting the weather, or the day. But there's also an extended version, well, the fifth ending, where a person in a raincoat appears after Riley hears a noise coming behind her. She turns around to see the person standing there at the table, right behind the attic door. Now, I can pretty much theorize that it's Aunt Kate, because apparently she faked her death, which honestly it's kind of fitting because even when you take a closer look at the character, their skin tone is sort of tan, and I'm guessing due to the fact that their last name is Park, maybe it's because maybe they're Asian. I'm not sure. But what about the brother and sister thing from the original concept? We don't know. But I'm glad we got a full story and secrets revealed out of it. That's all I have for this video.